And the hero I had is Forrest the Gump. 14 years ago when I watched
the chocolates.
Yeah.
You know he's a fictional character, though.
I really
You did
like that guy. I've been watching that movie for about 10 times. Every time when I'm frustrated, I watch the movie. And I watched movie before I came here again.
For humility.
Yeah, for coming to the New York, because I watched the movie again and telling me that no matter whatever changed, you are you. And I'm still the guy. 15 years ago, I only earned like $20 a month, and today I can do that much. It's an honor.
What does it mean for the People's Republic of China?
I think we were giving a lot of people. We want to encourage a lot of people say yes, because one of the things I want to do. 15 years ago, I told my people in my apartment that if Jack Ma and if people like us can be successful, 80% of the people in China can be successful, and 80% of the young people in the world can be successful. We do not have the rich daddy, powerful uncle. We do from nothing. So that's what we want to do from China.
What would you say to an American investor who is really interested in your company and the growth opportunity, but worries about interference from the government, transparency, books, regulators we don't understand? How do we get around all of that?
Trust. Trust us, trust the market, and trust the young people, and trust the new technology. And the world is getting more transparent. Everything you worry about, I've been worried about it in the past 15 years. Everything you worry about, I've been gone through this tough 15 years. That's not easy, and we are ready to work for another 87 years. So I want to tell the investors, we take care of them.
Trust has to be earned, of course.
Yeah, because when you trust, everything is simple. If you don't trust, things get complicated.
And so when we talk about transparency and people look at the Alipay transaction, which got a great deal of publicity at that time and certainly was not something Yahoo was happy about, how should we view that?
Well, someday people will find out. And today is not time. And I would say I have 25,000 smart people. If I do anything wrong, I'm transparent, I'll put that company into my pocket. And why I've been keep on telling mission and vision and value for 15 years. People would leave us. And we are making sure the ecosystem, somebody has to make tough decisions. As a CEO, you're balancing, and I'm doing that. And I want to say someday. Time not ready, but when people realize, when people know the real story, they will feel proud.
Okay, well, feel free to come back and tell it to us when you're ready.
I feel proud. I would just say one thing. The decision for Alipay was one of the most painful decisions I have ever made in my past 15 years business career. But this is the decision I feel most proud of in the past 15 years. That is courage. That's called courage, responsibility, and leadership. Somebody has to make the tough decision.
Right.
And I did it.
Jack, when I spoke to investors who met with your team as they investigated the company, all of them came out saying, of course, we're going to want to own a lot of shares, but they still had other questions that didn't get answered. Yeah. For example, your logistics business. You own 48% of a logistics business that is enormous. Yet it's not consolidated at all on your income statement. Some people worry, well, will a day come when that has to come on board, and what will that mean for what we're looking at in terms of the numbers at Alibaba?
Okay, the good thing is because the logistics system is not good in China. That gives us opportunity. If it's already very sophisticated, then why would they need us? One of the reasons why e-commerce in China grows faster than the USA, because the infrastructure of commerce in China was too bad. In the USA, e-commerce could not do better because, it's a supplementary. I said e-commerce in the USA is a dessert, and in China become a main course. And logistics, we are talking about 27 million packages in China totally every day. But what we will see in 10 years will be 200 million packages every day. So we have to solve that problem, not today's problem.
200 million packages
which I think in 10 years.
Jack, I think there's a misperception also. I think people say, well, it's Amazon, but if I have an idea for a company, I have a product, I know I can your site, and I can find someone in the world who will manufacture my product for far less. Talk about the idea that this is maybe the great entrepreneurship site of all time.
Exactly. This is what we are doing. Our mission is helping doing business easier. So we were giving not only traffic, we give technology, we give logistics, we give trusted record. We also give the financial service for small, medium size. They don't worry about that because when I was doing my business 15 years ago, nobody supported us. So today we want to build up this infrastructure. That anybody, if you have ideas, come to our site, working hard. Everybody is a fair play game.
But you also care about making sure that there's no slave labor involved. You talk about that because that's important because I don't want to communicate with someone where I end up in a factory that collapses.
Now, we have a strict rules to see that. And also, intellectual properties and copycats and fake products, these are headaches of the world. And we are solving that. And the thing is that it's not about the slave. You see, 49% of the power sellers on our side are women. The women entrepreneurs coming up. And
a lot of the customers today were female.
Yeah, we would not purposely selecting around 500 women. I mean, we feel so proud.
Here's an obvious question.
Yep.
Are there American companies on your shopping list, and which ones are they?
Well, I think there are a lot of American companies I would like to learn from. Whether they will sell, we can buy, or we can work together, that's not important. Important is that if we can work together, helping small guys, I would do anything. But if they thinking about making money, well, we can in the long term. But helping small business, make sure the ecosystem healthy for the small business, we would do anything.
Jeff, where's China right now? The PRC's been cutting the repo rate last night. They've been doing these big bank injections. We have the impression that China is slowing. But is that just the export market? Is the consumer doing better in China than we realize?
Oh, absolutely. And we are helping that. This is the power of Taobao, the power of Alibaba. The 300 billion sales every year. So we want to go to the countryside and making sure they grow.
Jack, $300 billion in gross merchandise value. How big can Alibaba become?
Well, we have a dream, which probably I'm not about to say, but I think we value that the China changed because of us in the past 15 years. And we hope in the next 15 years, the world changed because of us. We want to be bigger than Walmart. We want to be bigger. It's not the size. We want to learn from Walmart. They changed the business last century. They strengthened the B2C. And we hope 15 years later, they say, this is the company like Microsoft, like IBM, like Walmart. They shape the world.
We have to let you go, but before we do, you're worth now, or will be, more than the GDP of Estonia. What are you going to do with that money?
Oh, what would the main? Still focusing on our mission. I mean,
But your own personal wealth.
For me?
Yes.
Well, this is a headache thing. I guess I'm going to spend. When I was, I think, 14 years ago, I asked my wife, "Do you want your husband to be a rich man or a business guy?" She said, "Of course, I respect a business person," because she never thought I would be a rich person. Because we were having fun doing it. So today, I think, and then later I said, when I'm 50 years old, my job is making money, helping other people making money. After I'm 50 years old, which is today 50 years old, I was spending money, trying to making sure more people get rich. Because you cannot spend a lot of money, right? So my job is spending money, helping others. This is a headache.
Jack Ma, thank you. We will be following the opening, of course, of Alibaba.
And by the way, what's in the box?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is our T-shirt, the souvenir for Alibaba listing. And we say in the Burger everybody should have a dream. And the bet is, what if it realized? Because people don't believe in dreams anymore, a lot of young people. And we want to tell them, it's the dreams that you have to keep. And we want everybody to have this dream. And I want to give this as a gift to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
People are making jokes on Twitter about Forrest Gump. They say Lieutenant Dan on line 1.
Thank you.
Jack Ma, the chairman of the Alibaba Group, thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again.
Okay.